Hello, Victor here at RestoreMercedes.com. Today I have a little unusual throttle bodies that I need to look into. So let's take a look what we have here. Here's the set of throttles that came from a 97, I believe, 97, 98, 99, whatever, 2000 SL 600. All right, so the production date seems to be 1996. Yeah, it appears to be a 1996 production year. The case is 96, 9 months of 1996. So now this is the driver's side piece. It's written there, driver. Okay, and here we have a piece saying passenger. Now the complaint is these units. What these units was is that the passenger side throws the code and it stops working for some reason, right? And that is the issue. I haven't cleaned them, I haven't touched them, I haven't done anything to them. But if they're original, then it appears that the vehicle does not have that much miles, although the burn is uneven. Close, but maybe a vacuum leak on one bank versus the other, whatever. So that's that. Now, first thing that you would do obviously is to check up on the wiring, because these throttle bodies also had issue with wires. So I opened up the cases. Let's, oops, okay, of course it's going to fall. All right, so the wires here are of no concern. Everything looks good. The gears, the teeth, everything is on point, although this motor here has a slight kind of like you feel a little bit of a binding going on, slight binding. Now this one is the same way, and this unit is also nice and clean, but this is the driver's side, and supposedly the driver's side never had a problem, or at least the code was not thrown. The code was not coming for the driver's side, it was coming for the passenger side. So this is where we are. So this is what we're gonna do. I have 99 S600, the last of the V12s, W140s here in front of me, and we're going to connect the throttle bodies to the passenger side. Okay, so at this point we have the driver's side unit connected to the vehicle. Okay, so I'll turn on the ignition, and then we're going to push the throttle position sensor and see how this unit acts. Alright, so ignition is on. I'm going to activate the throttle position from here. If the camera shows, yeah, probably can see it. And as you can see, the throttle opens slightly. That's normal operation if engine is not running. That's okay. Alright. So it activates. Alright, let's go for the... I'll pull this out. So this one is off. The driver's side on my car, the original one to the vehicle, is still active. This one, I'm going to plug it back in, but I'm going to reset the ignition. I have to. And this is the passenger side. It says so passenger. So let's reset the ignition. Okay, so ignition is reset. Let me push the throttle position sensor. As we can see, there is obviously a limitation, so you do not over rev the vehicle when you start it. So therefore there is this limitation. The throttle won't open more because the engine is not running. That's normal. So as we can see, both units work just fine. Alright, so here is the other part of the video about the throttle bodies that are from the M120 engine, newer style, ME fuel management, 96 to 99 for the S-Class and up to 2001, I believe, for the SL, 600 SL M120 engine. Now the throttle body that's currently in there is the passenger side. That is the one in question. As you can see, the case is open. It's like here's the gear. So we're going to accelerate. The engine is hot, so I can't accelerate at higher revs, higher RPMs. As you can see, throttle opens and there is no problem with the throttle. At least I don't see a problem with the throttle body. I also connected my computer here, and let's read the codes. We have no codes present. Basically, I had to clear codes before because there was some other outstanding codes for some vacuum system, but it obviously when I disconnected the throttle body, so I had to clear those. And yes, we have 0 codes in the system. I have a secondary throttle body installed on the engine, and the engine is running, warming up, just to figure out, and actually not to figure out, just to test them, just because I can. This is the cover from the throttle body that's on the vehicle. As you can see, this is the passenger side here. It says passenger, and the one now over there is the driver's side. All right, so take a look at the second one. That's the gear, and we're going to accelerate. That's enough. We're not going to make a lot of noise, but you clearly see that the throttle opens perfectly fine, and the engine runs perfectly fine as well. No check engine or anything like that. Okay, and it's been running for a while just to get the unit hot, just to make sure that the unit, the throttle activates, I mean it remains working properly. And that's the original one, obviously. Now let's take a look at the actual values, but because that throttle body is installed on the left side ME, that controls the driver's side bank, the block on the driver's side, or whatever. So let's take a look what we have. The mass airflow is going to be changing value because we have the no air filter here, no housing, because it has a little bit of resistance, right? There's a little restriction, the filter and all, and now it's in the open, plus the fan is blowing air into it and it's changing the reading. So it's not 100% accurate, but it's enough just to show how it operates, right? So let's take a look at the readings real quick, and I want to look at the oxygen sensors. That's important. Engine RPMs 650 more or less, give or take. Injection timing 3 milliseconds, good enough. Where is our okay, lambda control 0%, 707.67, so -2, +1, +2, +3, +4, +1, 0. So lamp the oxygen sensor, duty cycle, on-off ratio, whatever you want to call it. This thing is on point. I have no problems with that. Downstream catalytic converter 450, perfectly fine with that. Adaptations 1.23, whatever. That's, we cannot go by the adaptations because we don't know what's going on with the adaptations before I change the throttle. Plus, I mean, it doesn't matter. This is what's important to me, and I'm perfectly fine with this reading. Alright, so spend a lot of time on this. But as a reference, this is a decent reference, right? 8 to 12 kilograms per hour, 0.6, 313, 8 degrees angle. Let's go on the other one. As a reference, just saying. Does not have to be exactly the same as mine, but 8 kilograms, 0.6, 318, 8. As you can see, the secondary bank is really close to the, I mean, this is a primary bank. It's very close to the secondary bank, 0.69, whatever. But very close. Oxygen sensor, -2, 0, 1, 2, 0, -1, -2, -3 even, 1, 2. So this one is a little faster, so that's actually a little better. But again, I have no air cleaner, and yeah, 4. But I mean, it's fine. I mean, we can see it's actually pretty decent, and it drops. This one is running on actually, oh yeah, 53. So anyway, everything's operational. I don't know why this one is -30 milliseconds, but whatever. That's after the catalytic. I don't care. 1.17 adaptation, no big deal either. So again, see, 12 kilograms per hour and 0.6. So we're pretty much good to go, and I guess this would be the end. I have to wrap it all up. Wrap the throttles, both of them, install my original unit, and park the car away. So this is where we're going to end this video at. And again, Victor here, RestoringMercedes.com. Thank you for watching.